Happening, my lovely, wonderful people. Nigerian's minister, one of Tinubu's ministers, has been poisoned in Abuja fighting for life in hospital. Primate Ayodele reveals to Nigerians, I told you that something like this was going to happen. That was what Primate Ayodele said. Said, I told you that something like this was going to happen, but you did not listen. You did not pay attention. It's happening already. Primate Ayodele released a statement, prophecy now, that he said that Tinubu's ministers, some people are going to die. He said, but Nigerians should pray. And right now, one of the ministers, has been poisoned. And Tinubu is saying, Prime Title is saying, I told you guys, if you don't pray, even said in that prophecy that Tinubu may be next, that some people are plotting against Tinubu. Tinubu should be careful in Aso Rock and what have you. He said he should go and pray to avert this. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Tinubu's minister poisoned in Abuja fighting for her life in hospital. As Primate Ayodele tells Nigerians, I told you, pray for them. Pray for the ministers, pray for those in authority because I see death. Nigerian tourism minister has been hospitalized in Abuja after suffering acute poisoning from unknown origin. People Glazier was told as her family members fear time was running against the effort to save her life. Primate Ayodele has told Nigerians that Nigerians need to pray for Tinubu and his cabinet, that some of them will be poisoned and some of them may be assassinated, and that they need to pray, they need to ask that God will protect them. He said because if they don't, he sees the inevitable coming. He even predicted that Tinubu himself may face unforeseen situation and circumstances if he keeps quiet and he does not pray and ask God for direction. Tinubu must look for people to pray for him. Lola Ade John, 60 years of age, was rushed to the Federal Medical Center in Jebu shortly after she started manifesting symptoms of poisoning. According to her family, sources familiar with her ordeal said she spent 4 days at the facility as of Friday morning. That's this morning. Miss Ade John, a carer, banker, and a tech investor, has been on a machine to aid her breathing. Our source said the specifics as to what substance she ingested and how this could not immediately be established, as many people keep wondering what has gone on and what is happening with her. This could not immediately be established. The police and the state security services did not immediately return our request to whether how far the investigations has been. Her worsening situation has further set the family aside against the government, with the permanent secretary of her ministry said to be in disagreement as to whether she would continue receiving treatment at a public hospital or be moved to a better equipped private facility downtown. The permanent secretary, Ngozi, was said to have insisted that the minister should not be transferred because the FMC is a public hospital and its service is what is needed, won't attract substantial charges to the government. Her position, her family rebuffed, but they remain with her as they could not fund the move for her to a private hospital. Our source said a phone call to the permanent secretary did not connect by Friday morning. A spokesman from the FMC did not immediately return her request seeking comment on the People Glazier about Miss Adejohn's condition. Miss Adejohn was appointed as a minister by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu just here in August. She was immediately third as one of the few cabinet members appointed from outside the political bigwig. She was based in London for years before she was said to have returned to the country to serve her country as the president gave her this appointment. But within days, she has been poisoned and right now hospitalized. So, Primate Ayodele tell Nigerians say, I tell you, Simona, go pray. He said because what they see, so he say they see death. Now so it we produced you with that news. We put it there out there, and now this lady, most of them they just come from abroad, some of them, and they give them appointment is what has happened. Yes, so she came from abroad and she has been given this appointment to come and serve, and if she came from abroad, she can as well go, they can as well travel, send her back. Okay, family, if una dey find where to treat her, una say she don dey abroad since, so probably she would have been a citizen of wherever she's coming from. Send her back to the UK, to America, Canada, Australia, wherever she's coming from, so that she can get the treatment you guys are saying she's not able to get, if really you want to do something to aid and to help her life and to sustain her. However, what we are hearing now is that they say she has been poisoned. Okay, that she's manifesting symptoms of poison. Right now, she's under, intense care, because oxygen is what is being used for her to aid her breathing, to help her sustain and stay. And the family have ought that they transfer her to a private hospital, but the secretary has said, permanent secretary has said that they don't have that allowance and buoyance, and where she is from the government, and that will not attract a lot of money, and so the family members, according to what we are hearing, could not foot the bill. Okay, could not foot the bill, of a private hospital, have decided to stay, where she currently is at the moment. Well, guys, it is what it is. Prime Minister Daily, according to Rana, I say, I not tell you, say something like this go happen. Well, sweetheart, this is what is happening already. And in case you are not aware, it is right now very, very clear for all to see. Prime Minister Daily has told Tinubu before that him and his cabinet should go and pray. And that's they should, in fact, they should, if they need to get people to pray with them, they should, say, because death is lurking around the corridor. And this is already manifesting before you could say Jack Robinson. So we just need to, maybe we pray, say, make one of us supposed to die, not die. Say, because the way things be, we not wish anybody death, no matter what they have done, no matter who they are. The most important thing is that everybody is able to deliver. I want to believe that Tinubu brought her from abroad, saying that she has something that she can offer to better Nigeria. But right now, she cannot do that on her sick bed. Okay, she can't do that on her sick bed, but apparently this is what is happening already, and every single person needs to be aware, and we need to really sincerely, begin to appreciate what we have and ensure that all these diabolic things, that if she's poisoned, though, so na person I do one must not be say she's sick, natural sickness, so, comes to an end. Well, my lovelies, this is what is going on, and every single one of us can see. We pray for your quick, speedy recovery, our sister. We pray that you will speedily recover and you'll be well in health and you'll be okay. However, these are some of the things that are going on. Prime Minister, you're dealing with all the shine. You say, well, sir, tell una now, not the year, now tell una, say, now, what did happen that year? Well, it is what it is. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.